are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get this up just shy of 30. You look at this Raiders defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to...
The way in. Touchdown, New York. Wan'Dale Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there. For 16 the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ready? They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Raiders at 13-2 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out right near the 35-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Again, they'll drop the throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. For the yard out. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. 2nd and 10.
36-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. To throw now, Dart. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raiders sack. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on the punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 69 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And that makes the score 14-7.
Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nifty move. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing, Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Through 1-7, our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain here down to 22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Carlos Basham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devin White. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down, New York.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the Raiders' 35-yard line.
To throw is Dart. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
But it brings up fourth down.
Gano's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Here we go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ready. Set.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. It's hard to do. When you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
7-yard gain.
Give them 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Black shot. Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
That's another Raiders.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. Now he's held and return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Now Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Down the right sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
Johnson. Touchdown.
A big play there. 87 yards.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is good.
You know the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Gabriel. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
That's taken on the 25. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
19 Tiger.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up the first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Oh, 59 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, it's offense. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side is going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Throwing his Dart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. New York. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
Giants 28, Raiders 21.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, trying to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow, roster, 6.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And taken right on the 30. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gabriel working the... Now the ball comes loose. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball in the driving, they're going to feel horrible.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Come on, set.
They'll try and sneak it here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his 1st, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. one back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. To the 43, second down.
That's a really good game right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Genty. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to throw. Gabriel. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Abdul Carter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So after the sack, they're coming up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
It's second down.
From the gun, Dart. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
As he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. Yeah, the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. A run, it's Genty. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll go again with Genty. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
43.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A run out of the gun with Genty. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
50, green. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Lacey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38. Ready?
On the give, Genty. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Down. Blue, 32.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Raiders, they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.